The silver pot with red and white cooking mittens. The pot. Her hands are in the air. Her hands are in the air.
Bring a spiritual standpoint view for Sonya Massey in that situation. If we take a look at the video, and maybe some of you have noticed it and some of you haven't, literally when she says, "I rebuke you," his whole demeanor changes. So you can watch this video a million times and you can see it. He gets really, really angry, really, really ticked. It's almost like she sees something in his eyes or his face change. I'm telling you right now that Sonya Massey was not crazy in that way. I feel like she was gifted in that way, and she saw his true face and his true eyes. People can be demonically possessed. It is something that does happen, unfortunately, and people that are weak-minded do allow that. Now, is that making any sort of excuse for this behavior? Hell no. But you can see that his whole demeanor, voice, vibration, everything shifts when she says, "I rebuke you." Why do you think that is? Because the man or whatever was being possessed by something darker, and he probably didn't even know it. And if you really look at the video as well, you'll see scales on his arm. Now, yes, most people can say that could be some sort of rash or whatever it may be, but also when people are possessed, sometimes they do have skin things happen if you think of scales. That's just an interesting observation that I had. But I, in my opinion, only feel strongly, and I think a lot of other spiritual people will feel this way too, that Sonya was seeing his true face. Sonya saw evil, and Sonya said, "I rebuke you," to get rid of that evil. Not because she was crazy, not because she was having a mental health crisis. Now, yes, she was in kind of a mental health issue and state, and she was on medication. But sometimes people that apparently supposedly have mental health issues are actually gifted. It's a fine line between schizophrenia and a medium. We hear voices, they hear voices. It's just where are those voices coming from. Sometimes people are misdiagnosed with schizophrenia or mental illness when they're actually hearing legit spirit. So in my opinion, I feel like she saw his true face, she saw his true eyes, and you can see, the more that you watch it, and you can watch this as many times as you want, you will see his voice change, you will see his demeanor change, you will see how upset he gets as soon as she says, "I rebuke you." And I don't think it had anything to do with the water, because literally her hands were up in that second video where everything is slowed down. So I do not in any way think that he took that pot as a form of she was going to throw it on him. I think whatever was inside of him did not like the fact that she rebuked him. And I just got the chills. So chills is always truth for me. So she saw his true face. I want you guys to think about that for a minute. Yes, things can enter in people's bodies. Yes, it is proven that that does happen. Do we see it a lot in situations like this? No, because a lot of people can't see it. But Sonya saw it, and unfortunately, she lost her life because she saw his face change, his eyes change. And any of you that had any kind of situations where maybe you've seen somebody's eyes change or face change, I know that I have, when they are in the midst of some sort of violent act, it's similar to that. So she saw it coming, and that's why she said, "I rebuke you."